Do what you gotta do.
No.
You have no authority.
You're not gonna tell me what to do, You're not gonna get my...
Back up.
It's strange how ego can interfere with a police officer's duty, even turning them against their own. But here are the moments when good cops hold bad cops accountable, ensuring they face the consequences, starting with the most shocking incident. On January 30th, 2024, a Lexington police officer noticed a vehicle speeding far beyond the limit. He quickly initiated a traffic stop, but as he approached, he was shocked to discover who he was dealing with.
Hello.
Are you sure, Jameson? I'm going to SWAT call out.
Okay, sir, this is Polio. Could you do the 85 and the 55?
I was going
Where?
call out.
Where we going?
Your SWAT call out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. He used to be a police officer. And
Where at?
right down here on...
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person we don't know about.
The driver caught speeding turned out to be Cleveland County Sheriff Chris Amazon, rushing to a SWAT call. What's even more surprising is that the Lexington Police Department had no idea about it. That's when the officer contacted the police chief to get to the bottom of the situation.
I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next.
301.
According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a hostage situation at that location.
Moments later, Lexington Police Chief Ronnie Johnson showed up at the scene, clearly upset that he wasn't informed about the incident. Soon it became clear he was about to unleash his frustration.
Captain Hawk.
Yeah.
Where's command?
Excuse me, sir.
We've realized that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city. We would have notified you, sir.
We would have?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
I've been at the I've been down there at the PD all day.
According to the call, it says Lexington was notified, they refused to respond according to our call.
Sit down here, guys.
Okay, I don't know who the said that. First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm just telling you what the call says.
I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me thing about it.
Okay. I'm sorry, what's your name?
As the chief expressed his frustration, Deputy Sizamonski tried to step in, but the officers didn't like it and went over to confront him.
Sir.
He's a lieutenant.
I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up. No, you don't.
He just said, what's
This is going to be good.
according to the call,
You need to stop.
Lexington PD was notified.
Chill out. Back up. Everything's going to be okay. But you need to back up.
I get it that
Notified them. You can back up.
Deputy Sizamonski didn't hold back, showing no respect for his fellow officers. What he did next caused the already tense situation to spiral out of control.
We're not going to be disrespectful.
Okay?
Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir.
You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, You're not going to get in my sheriff's face.
you want to do that?
Just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man.
Back up, John.
Pull him back.
No, he
He's
just
in
came
the
up in my
sheriff's
face and
face.
said the same
Go to jail.
Stop.
He's getting ready to go to jail.
Stop.
Both of you need to back off. This is our operation. This is our county. Understand?
Oh, yeah. Perfectly clear.
Go 10-8.
Perfectly clear. Come on.
Let's run now.
I want that lieutenant's name so I can put his hands on me.
After the altercation, Chief Johnson and his officers decided to leave the scene, handing the incident over to the sheriff's department. Later, Johnson spoke to the media, revealing that this wasn't the first time the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office had kept them in the dark. The sheriff's office responded with a statement, expressing regret over the incident and attempting to explain the actions of their deputies. While we can hope for a thorough investigation, with it being handled internally, our expectations for a fair and just outcome remain low. And while we may not have seen much accountability in that case, another officer's actions were set in motion by something far more personal. On September 6, 2023, Officer Patrick Acres pulled over a driver for not signaling a lane change. It seemed like just another routine stop, but it was actually part of a revenge plan by the officer.
How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department. Okay.
I know who you are.
That's fine.
You're pulling me over for flipping you off. Yes, you are. You are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything, ran over here like a crazy person.
Okay, well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and step out of the car.
Please don't let, he's hurt me before. Please don't let him do anything to me, please. Please. Please, please, don't. I flipped him off because he's been illegal to me. Don't.
As you might have guessed, Officer Patrick and the driver, Brittany Torino, had a troubled past. Brittany had been unlawfully arrested by him before, an experience that left her deeply traumatized. Now she was desperate for someone to save her, knowing that Officer Patrick would stop at nothing to make her life a nightmare.
You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is.
Arresting someone over a minor traffic violation, especially when they were innocent, exposed the deputy's ill intentions. But just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Brittany's desperate cries for help were finally heard. Sergeant Scott, the supervising officer, had enough of his deputy's power trip and stepped in.
What's that? Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
I'm gonna turn this off. No.
Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
Why are we arresting you for a traffic infraction?
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car to do nothing, she flicks me off. Mm-hmm. And then as she does that, she gets on the lane, fails to signal lane change.
Mm-hmm.
See? You guys, it's going to be an issue?
Huh?
You think it's going to be an issue?
Given your history, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, any other person you would write a ticket to, right?
Yeah.
So, that's how you have to treat every interaction.
Okay.
So, if you would normally write a ticket to this person for this, just because that in the past you've done this, this, and this, right? This is something that you would normally write a ticket for, then let's write a ticket for.
Yeah. You want me to go ahead and please do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, write the ticket, just fill it out.
Finally, the supervisor put an end to Officer Patrick's abuse of power and gave Brittany a citation. The whole incident left her deeply shaken, but she wasn't done. She shared the arrest on her YouTube channel, and it quickly went viral. The officer faced intense backlash from the community, enough to make sure he'd never come near Brittany again.
This is Kayla.
Hi, Kayla. Okay, so I'm just wondering if you could answer a question for me.
I can try.
So there's this YouTube video online of an officer arresting a girl for failing to use her turn signal. Is he still employed?
No.
He's not?
No, he doesn't work here any longer.
Right.
After the incident, Officer Akers was forced to resign from the New Braunfeld Sheriff's Office, but that wasn't the end. He quickly joined the St. Hedwig's Marshal Office, just 30 miles away, to continue his policing career, something that didn't sit well with Brittany. While Akers thought he could escape the fallout by moving on, not all officers are so lucky. Next, we have an officer who took things to a disturbing level, brutally attacking a 58-year-old disabled man and then going to great lengths to cover it up with lies, all to avoid facing the consequences.
Can I get a card for me?
I don't have one there. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
Hold on. We have cards. Thank you.
On August 26, 2021, 911 dispatch received a call about a man in a burgundy shirt walking through the Orangeburg neighborhood with a gun. Officer David Dukes was quick to respond, but what happened when he arrived would take everyone by surprise.
Hey, let me see your hands. Berg, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Is there a gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
I ain't on no gun.
The door's unlocked in the car, so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is.
I don't want no gun.
All right, that's what he had.
58-year-old Clarence Galliard was a disabled man with rods and pins in his leg who struggled to move quickly. He explained that the object he was holding was for protection in case a dog attacked. But after his head was slammed into the concrete, leaving him bleeding, Officer Dukes seemed to have other concerns.
Yep, they slammed my head down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yeah. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yeah, y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You wasn't listening.
Yeah. No, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yep. You threw me down. Yep. You threw me down. You threw me down.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
Why you bust my head?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went on to the ground.
You bust my head down
That's what-
on the cement.
What are we doing? Guess Sam was going to check him out.
Ain't nobody
There ain't nothing over here wanting to press charges on.
Who called?
I'm not sure.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we
You're
got.
going to have to use it for us.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
slammed my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his intention was.
You for us. You need to have a look at the camera.
All right. Mayor, I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
For what?
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing. And I didn't know where
There ain't nothing there.
where that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
His dogs on.
On camera.
Yeah, my dog's
All right, that's
sick.
fine.
The father had to be rushed to the hospital by ambulance, and the family was in shock. By now, it was clear a lawsuit was coming. Officer Dukes, realizing the gravity of the situation, tried to cover his tracks. But what happened next was a level of incompetence no one saw coming.
Can I get a card for me?
I don't have one there. We don't have.
What's your
They
badge
don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brandon, he can get his stuff off the car.
Dukes, will you say that?
1059.
Officer Dukes' attempt to cover up his identity only exposed the depth of his corruption. And even his own colleagues, like the sergeant, were done with him. Meanwhile, Mr. Clarence was rushed to the hospital, his head injury leaving a lasting scar. He took action, suing the city of Orangeburg for excessive force, and was awarded a $650,000 settlement. Just 2 days later, Dukes was fired and arrested on charges of first-degree assault and battery. The female sergeant received praise for exposing his lies and standing up for what was right. Up next, we have another case where good cops had to step in when a fellow officer's actions were completely out of line.
Do what you gotta do. No.
On November 19, 2022, in Sunrise, Florida, police responded to an urgent call about a man attacking people outside a convenience store. Despite the efforts of 4 officers, they found themselves struggling to cuff him and get him into the patrol car as he fought back every step of the way.
I'm right here. Miss, can you stop pulling the handcuffs on my wrist? God, you don't listen. You're not stronger than me, miss. I'm letting you know that.
All right, let's go. We're going to take a seat.
Watch your head getting into the car.
Miss, can you stop pulling the cuffs?
Just get in the car and you'll be fine.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Pulling the cuffs on my wrist.
Once you get in the car, she'll let go.
So what's he saying, pulling?
So just get in the car.
The tension was rising as the officers struggled to control the situation. But when Sergeant Christopher Police showed up, he took charge. With no hesitation, he pulled out his pepper spray, ready to force the man to listen.
Get in the cuffs on my wrist. I can't get in the car, so let go. So what's he saying, pulling?
So just get in the car. All right, just get in the car.
No, he doesn't want in the car.
Get
in the car.
Even after the man stopped resisting, Sergeant Police stayed close, leaning into the back seat for what felt like 20 long seconds. Although he didn't use his pepper spray, the tension was still there as he began arguing with the man. Following department rules to keep things from escalating, another officer grabbed Sergeant Police by the back of his belt and pulled him away.
Never get disrespectful with my do what you gotta do.
She knew she had to act fast before everything spiraled out of control. Then in an instant, the sergeant spun around, his eyes locking onto the young officer. Before she could react, his hand shot out, briefly grabbing her by the throat. He held her there for a moment, then yanked her vest, shoving her hard against a nearby police car. You could almost feel the impact as she slammed into the marked vehicle, caught in a nightmare she never saw coming.
No. Just let it be.
After a few tense seconds, he steps back, walks over to the suspect, opens the car door, and slams it shut. Then, as if nothing happened, he turns to the young officer, points a finger at her, and walks off.
I don't understand that.
We clear?
Yes, sir. I clarify that, please.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Nearly every police department in the U.S. has a rule that officers must intervene if another crosses the line. It's meant to prevent things from spiraling out of control, but too often it doesn't work as intended. This time, however, it wasn't just a rule on paper. It became a turning point. The incident was investigated, and Sergeant Police was arrested, facing charges of battery, assault on a law enforcement officer, and tampering with evidence. Up next, we have a corrupt cop with decades of experience, so full of entitlement that his shocking downfall ended with a bleeding head and multiple taser shocks to his body. You won't believe how it all went down.
Yo, you're not gonna come in my face, bro.
On December 5th, chaos erupted at a local gentleman's club when a man refused to leave and clashed with security.
You didn't do anything yet. You're already a pussy. You say. Jesus God, Lord. Nah, it's not
good. 211 West Palmer, probably 10-7. 10 miles full from Division 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's walking up to him and doing something. He didn't do shit for you.
Okay, well, you're gonna leave.
This pussy right here didn't do shit for me. Yeah.
All right.
Whoa, what did we do to you, bro? We just got here.
Talk to you, bro. So we're good.
Sorry.
We're
You're home
good.
safe.
Did we call Uber?
Huh?
Can we? I'm asking him.
Yeah, can we call Uber?
Yeah. Because guess what? I've been pissing on this job longer than you've been on this job.
Okay, are we gonna call Uber? They don't want you on the property anymore.
We're good?
Huh?
Then you need to leave.
2 Charlie 7 on
What you going to do?
You're gonna leave. That's what's gonna happen. Really?
401 Northwest.
Yes.
401 North.
If that's the route you want to go, I promise you. And then you'll take the ride to county too. Really?
Copy 51 from 2700
I'm
block
trying
of
to be
Parker.
cordial about it, just have you leave.
Do you have your phone on you?
Obviously we're not, because you're coming at it a specific way, right? We're trying to ask you to leave politely, instead you want to go, he hasn't been making you leave. You're antagonizing it. Why? Why? We just want you to leave, bro. That's all we want.
This is Detective Richard Velasquez, who has decades of experience under his belt. But little did he know, his years on the force were about to make his downfall even more humiliating. With no charges against him and free to leave, he could have walked away, yet he chose to flex his power. That choice, it would lead to one of the biggest mistakes of his life.
You have your phone on you, sir? To call the Uber? Yo, you're not gonna come in my face, bro.
Back up. Sorry, medics. You heard?
Yeah? Sorry, medics. These cuffs don't fit.
I got flex cuffs here. Grab them out.
In the police report, the officer who body slammed Richard explained that Richard reached into his left pocket where he saw a black clip, which could have been a concealed firearm. That's why the officer decided to tackle him. Despite having a bleeding head, Richard continued to resist, and the officers were prepared to make him suffer for it.
All right, take him. Whatever. You don't want to listen. Back up. Back up. Stop resisting.
109 hours.
Now let it go. Let it back up. I'm gonna get him again. Ready? Stop.
Hold on. There you go.
Stop trying.
He was tased multiple times, but it didn't stop there. His hands were too big for the cuffs, so they had to use zip ties as they took him to jail. He was charged with disorderly intoxication, trespassing, and resisting an officer without violence, all charges he denied. Now the case is under investigation. Disrespecting a junior officer isn't illegal, but it's definitely unprofessional. But while some officers try to escape consequences with arrogance, others take it to a whole new level. This officer wasn't just fired, he was also required to seek mental help due to his outrageous narcissistic behavior toward his fellow officers.
You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. This is an ego trip for you.
It all started on August 20th, 2022, when an officer pulled over a car for speeding and a covered license plate. Little did she know she was about to walk into a storm of chaos.
How are we doing?
Really good.
You have your license and insurance, please? Ambersale and North Aurora.
What am I being pulled over?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, you're speeding. Number two, you have a license plate cover.
Okay, it's gonna stay there.
I'm sorry? I can't understand you. What?
It's gonna stay there. So you
what's gonna stay there?
That. The license plate cover.
Okay. Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
No, go ahead, write the ticket. I'm not looking.
You don't have insurance for the car?
I got insurance, but I ain't got it with me. It's at home.
Okay. Is this your current address?
No.
No? Okay. What's your current?
Oh, hold on. I'm an officer and I'm armed. My gun is right here, so you don't go crazy. Here we go. Because it's right here. I just remember.
Okay.
I gotta take it too.
Okay.
All right, come on, get the ticket on, or let me go home. I got shit
I don't understand why you're acting like this.
Because I asked you. I don't know, because I'm irritated today, and I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm right here at the crib. I got another crib right here. And I'm just ready to go home. I'm tired.
Okay, so what is your actual address then?
The address that this car comes back to is what you just wrote down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one you need.
Okay, what town is that in?
That's Naperville.
Okay.
Because I stay over I got an apartment over
There's a lot of Giordano's in there.
And down, you know that's downtown Naperville.
Okay. There's no other main streets?
Hold on, why did you jump out the car?
Okay, stay in the car for me.
The man seemed unpredictable and very aggressive, almost as if he thought he could take control of the stop and show the officer how to do her job. After all, he was an officer too. But even after that tense moment, no one could have predicted what happened next when he yelled at her from his car and did the unthinkable.
What do you need? Well, I'm trying to do something. No. Why are you can't leave.
Follow me.
What do you need to talk about?
Follow me.
No, I'm not following you. From 22, he decided to pull off from my traffic stop.
The suspect forced the officer to follow him, driving all the way to his home. But what happened next revealed that he was far more power-hungry and unstable than the officer ever imagined.
I was doing what I needed to do to control the situation.
But that's the thing, though.
I made her do what I wanted her to do, right?
As you know,
I made her do what I wanted to do. Hey, I do this. I
know, so you should know. At that point, you don't control the situation.
I never did control the situation. But I brought it to where I wanted it to be. Y'all don't realize that. Because I work in the jail. I play with criminals.
Okay, so here's what...
This is a learning lesson.
What do you want to do?
You know that. You know this is a learning lesson. Who do you work for? Because in this capacity, you work for me. And so you told me not to get out the car. That means come here. You asked me what I said I needed to.
We have kind of a way we do things, right? We get the information, whatever, we go back and make sure
I got you on that. And I got the protocol. I know we operating great.
But listen.
But what she doing, she operating in the red. She's up.
But listen.
We're there. I can't walk back to her because she's scared of me.
Where are you an officer at?
Cook County Sheriff Department. I drive the buses. I drive the big bus. I drive the inmates to court to other counties. I'm in the process of retiring. 17 years.
The man's ego wouldn't let him back down. Instead of admitting he was wrong, he started lecturing the officers on how they should have done their jobs. They let him talk, so he thought he was in the clear and would just walk away with a ticket. But what he didn't know was that he was heading for a very intense confrontation.
I'm going to place you under arrest for leaving the scene of a crowd.
Arrest?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind, just turn around for me.
Hey, can I make a call though?
You know how.
Oh, this is the first time I got cuffs on me. Yeah. Let me make a scene.
No.
Hey.
Let's not make a scene.
Cuffs on the officer. I'm a Cook County Sheriff.
Okay, you want to get your phone?
No, we gonna make this. No, we gonna make a scene. Y'all want to put a cuff?
Well, we're not. All right, well, we're not giving your phone. We're not giving your phone.
Okay, if I don't get my phone, I'm not going in that place.
Well, yes, you are.
You gonna give me my phone? Okay. Y'all gonna pick me up?
Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna stop making a scene?
I want my phone.
Are you gonna stop making a scene?
Yeah. If I get my phone.
Let's get your phone.
Only one person going in my house.
No, we're all going in.
No, it ain't happening.
Okay, well then we're not getting your phone. Let's go.
Well, then I'm not going. Hold on, y'all put cuffs on me and I came back out here. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna do your job. I'm an inmate now.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
an inmate
Yes,
now.
you are.
Yep. That's what you like.
You got it, or you want me to call some more? Come on.
No, you're not gonna leave my house unsecured. My weapon right there.
We'll get it. We'll get it for you.
We gotta get people involved. Hey!
CM33.
Hey, call the police. My gun in my car, and I'm an officer.
Come on.
They know I'm an officer. This ain't gonna work, baby. This ain't gonna work. Oh, now y'all wanna play field training with me? All right. No, ain't no bitch.
Let's go.
No.
Stay down.
No.
Okay, you wanna go down?
No. You broke my leg.
Now, you wanna do that? This is where we're gonna stay and we're gonna wait.
Okay.
This is on you, buddy.
Why did you do that? You could have broke my leg.
We didn't, though. You know why? Because you did it on your own. All right? So we're going to get you in the car.
I hope y'all don't tase me, because I'm sweating.
We're not going to tase you. We're just going to get you in the car now.
Okay.
All right?
We got
We got to get him in the car.
Okay.
Hold on. I get up.
All right.
I get up, because I'm not sure my leg going to go. My leg broke. My leg is broke. I can't move my leg. My leg is broke. The right one.
Which one?
This is right one. I can't move it.
Hey, your leg seems fine.
Hold on. You act like I was about to punch. You scary than a You shouldn't even be in this job. You've been elevated the whole time. The whole reason why, because it's your ego. Your ego got me on the ground. You f***ed up. You shouldn't even be in this job. You f***ed up. You gonna somebody. Naperville got enough going on with the race-rate relations, and you up here exciting it? You knew I was an officer.
Where do you want
You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. This is an ego trip for you.
How did you be an officer?
Because I told
What
her.
happened?
I asked her to come talk to me. When I told her as an officer, she should have de-escalated the whole...
The officer faced multiple charges: unlawful use of a weapon, battery to a police officer, fleeing, resisting, driving an uninsured vehicle, and more. On top of that, he was ordered to undergo a psychiatric evaluation to check for possible mental issues. Yet not all bad cops get off easy. This corrupt cop thought he could sneak away from an arrest, but he quickly learned that the other officers weren't playing around.
Then you'll listen to me when I tell you to get on your knees.
On June 12, 2022, Monroe County deputies were chasing a vehicle speeding at 110 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone, refusing to stop. What the officers didn't know was that the driver was an off-duty cop, drunk and behind the wheel. When they finally surrounded the vehicle, what happened next was pure chaos.
Turn around, do not face me. Turn around.
Just walk right here. Walk right here. Shut the up. Get right over here. I don't give a who you are. Get on your knees.
Hey, I'm a cop. Why you acting like that? I'm a cop.
Then you'll listen to me when I tell you to get on your knees.
Man, I'm a cop, bro.
You used to work for Miami-Dade.
Why you acting like that, man?
Stand there. 10-11. One in custody.
I'm acting.
Be quiet. Don't say another word. You hear me?
The man was caught speeding and drunk, thinking that telling the officers he was an officer himself would let him off the hook. But the officers weren't having it. They quickly made it clear that breaking the law comes with consequences, even for off-duty cops.
You know how this goes.
Okay, I don't want.
Be quiet. Before I ask you any questions, you must understand your rights.
Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
No, sir.
Okay. Bro, this is not the highlight of my day.
I know.
Bro, is this an agency vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Son of
Bro, we're supposed to take care of our own, bro. Nigga, like, I've been doing this for 6.5 years, bro.
And if I came to your county and I put you in this position?
Yeah, I'll take you home, like...
You take me home?
Of course.
You take me home after your sergeant shows up on scene?
Hell
and everybody's
yeah.
got cameras?
This is Miami-Dade, baby. We take care of you. Like,
Yeah?
this is what we're supposed to do.
You're gonna tell me I go to Miami-Dade and I flee from the cops? I'm gonna walk home?
Brother, I didn't even notice you were fleeing.
Nah, man, come on. Don't give me that. We're supposed to be brothers, right?
The off-duty officer didn't hold back in showing his corrupt attitude, expecting the officers to let him off easy, but they didn't play along. Instead, they made sure he understood just how unacceptable his sense of entitlement truly was.
3 cop cars behind you. They literally lit you up right next to you. They lit you up next to you. And you still kept going at 111. Next to you. Next to you.
These stories show that no matter how corrupt some officers may be, there will always be those who rise up to do what's right and take them down. Which body cam moment shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit subscribe for more intense real-life action.